Alrighty, g'day, welcome back everybody. It's been a little bit, I know I've been lacking on the uploads lately, but I just finished my exams like yesterday, so we should be good, should be back in business, knocking them out. But today we're going to be discussing why I genuinely believe the next things come to this game are going to be 2 new Galactic Legends, Galactic Legend Boba Fett and Galactic Legend The Mandalorian. Alright, before we hop right into it, I just want to say we've been doing numbers on the views recently, but you know, we could get a few more subscribers, and being honest. I would really appreciate that, and I know nobody likes subscribing to people with like 100 subs, but you'll have to start somewhere, you know what I mean? So if you could hit that, I would really appreciate it, and let's go. Look, there's quite a few reasons pointing towards this. Obviously, that's just a fat money grab. Whenever CG make events based around movies or TV shows, for example, they generate that cash money. And first off, I'm going to start with Boba Fett because I do believe that he is going to release first, because obviously now they aren't really in a cycle of releasing Galactic Legends in pairs, more like one first followed by another one. And I believe that Boba Fett is coming first because, you know, that little show, The Book of Boba Fett, is it's actually coming out in December time, so that's a huge opportunity right there for them to capitalize. I mean, Capital Games, why wouldn't they capitalize on that? So I mean, obviously a lot of his requirements are going to be fairly generic bounty hunters that he knew from just places, you know, and I'm sure we're going to get some content from that show as well, and some new characters and all that good stuff. And it has been confirmed, actually, that Boba Fett does have a new look in the Book of Boba Fett, as opposed to his appearance in The Mandalorian Season 2. So that's just more reason for them to make a whole new character based on a different appearance, because, you know, they love doing that, right? So I'm sure we're going to get some marquees like Fennec Shan and all that good stuff. And I believe Boba Fett would probably release something like February. That leaves a fair enough gap, because Jedi Master Kenobi released, what, August? July, August? I don't even know. And then, obviously, Lord Vader's just dropped yesterday. And, yeah, so it's, well, at the time of recording this, of course. And so, it's a bit of it's a fair gap between Kenobi's release and maybe February of next year. A little bit after the show comes out. It'll still be going over time, I feel like. So from a timing perspective, it just makes sense, really, considering Jedi Master Kenobi's release date, and then Lord Vader's, and then the release date of the show, and when that would finish, because there's 6 episodes. So over 6 weeks, about starting December, let's just say early December, it's going to be finishing late January. And as we know from previous things, for example, The Bad Batch, the whole squad didn't release right when the show started. They were gradually brought out along the way. And so probably something similar like that in terms of timing with the show. So mid-January, early February, that's what I'm thinking Boba Fett, Galactic Legend, is going to release. There's going to be a lot of hype around the show, all that good stuff. And it'll be a nice bounty hunter Galactic Legend, essentially, and that should be good times. And as for The Mandalorian, there is so much that we kind of just know about The Mandalorian having another version of himself coming to the game. Okay, first off, the amount of characters from Season 2 and Season 1 that we just haven't even used in-game for anything, like Moff Gideon's been in the game. Obviously, he's going to act as a requirement for something bigger, and Amando GL just makes sense, right? And I know we have Beskar Armor Mandalorian in the game, but he's missing his Beskar Spear, he's missing his jetpack, he's missing his signet on the side. So they clearly left those things out on purpose in order to make a final version of him, essentially. And of course, we know that Din Djarin is actually appearing in the Book of Boba Fett, so they might base him off that. But at the same time, he is also getting his own show, of course. You know, Mandalorian Season 3 very well may be releasing mid to late next year. once again, would make sense with the timing of the release dates, and it would just make sense for them to capitalize on it. And they've already have so many characters that would make sense as requirements. I'm sure they'd make you relic up, you know, your Griefs, your Kara, your Armorer, your Bo-Katan, your Gideon, you know, all of the sorts of characters that appeared in the previous season. It just wouldn't make sense. And now with the Razor Crest, of course, that's just another ship requirement. So from a marketing standpoint, it just makes a lot of sense for them to bring out both Boba Fett and Mandalorian Galactic Legends. And to comment on something CG Crumb said the other day, I believe when he was talking to AP Gaines, he mentioned that it'll all make sense in the future, why we've done things the way we have, and there can't be communication for everything. And I think the way that they've set up the Mandalorian Season 2 marquee characters definitely going to be leading up towards the Galactic Legend that will inevitably release, in my opinion. And that's basically the reasoning. We don't really see a whole lot else going on in terms of Galaxy of Heroes right now. I mean, they just released the Executor. I don't think they're going to be updating the fleet meta anytime soon. And, you know, with 2 new Galactic Legends, it'll give them enough time to pace themselves and release things in between. As always, if you guys enjoyed this video, be sure to like it up, subscribe it up. I'd really appreciate that. Leave us a comment. Helps out with the algorithm. We're trying to grow here. And, but yeah, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you later. Bye-bye.